episode 16 of the boxing break. We back again.
It's 16?
Yep. I looked it up first because I was like, that's what I was asking. Then I looked it up.
Through,
I had to look that up because I wasn't sure myself.
Yeah. Well, you just posted it today. So let's double check. But I think it's 16.
I think that's about right. I think that sounds right.
I refuse to miss another episode, so y'all gonna see me on the boxing ones for sure.
Oh, yeah.
I apologize for that, even though y'all held it down.
Episode 16. So, 15 was the last one.
Salute to everybody who also commenting and liking, but the comments have been going like,
oh man,
appreciate
the engagement. I should say everybody has been
y'all.
getting more engaged, and it's been helping the channel out tremendously. We've been getting more and more subscribers. We've been getting more and more people agreeing, disagreeing. People. What's really dope is the people in the comments, having discourse with each other. That's more dope than anything, if you ask me. So salute to y'all.
Appreciate y'all.
We got another week. It's been a few interesting things. Boxing. The end of the year gets real interesting at times, and then beginning of the year, January can kind of be a little slow depending on if one person want to step out. Mm-hmm. But Ryan Garcia, man, I don't even want to talk about his fight and all of this and all of that necessarily. But Ryan Garcia, man, he went on a verbal little temper tantrum against Oscar De La Hoya and Bernard Hopkins. Yeah. And he like, Oscar De La Hoya can't speak for me or saying when I'm gonna retire my team, the people who with me every day. And he like he got issue because Oscar wasn't at his biggest fight, yo.
That was gross, bro.
And they left him, bro.
Or wasn't? He wasn't there.
At
the post fight.
When he lost the tank, they left that man.
That's what I'm saying. Bro. Yeah,
man, y'all deserve that verbal onslaught.
This is not the first time because Oscar wasn't able to show up for Canelo's biggest fight against Floyd Mayweather because he was in rehab. Like it's Oscar don't have a great history.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know why he
rush. Yeah. It was wild.
Yeah, they said De La Hoya was wild allegedly, bro.
Nah, it's not alleged with this man.
Nah, it's not alleged.
Man, he was wild. De La Hoya know he was wild.
Yeah, but Ryan was going up and he was like, I ain't gonna lie, yo. It was kind of funny. I shouldn't laugh at it, but he was like, and they telling lies. I don't even know how it went to this aspect, but he was like, yeah, they're telling lies. They be talking and lying. He was like, Bernard Hopkins said he would never get beat up by a white boy. Next thing you know, he said Joe Smith Jr. knocked him out the ring. I guess that was a white one. I was like, he's just going off for no reason.
He just wanted to throw that jab.
That Joe Smith Jr. was bad, bro. And that was a bad beat.
That wasn't even a jab. That was like one of the wild hooks.
That was a haymaker.
Loopy haymaker, yo, for no reason.
Fight, bro. I ain't like to see.
I was like,
it was bad as
I hated to see
that.
That
hurt my feelings, bro.
We spoke about it on here before, yo.
Way to go out, execute.
He had to chill though. He was like 50, bro. Like, yo,
we spoke about it. Nassim Richardson, and that's why that was the rumor why they split up because he wanted him to stop. He told Bernard, he said, you done everything in the sport that you could possibly do, but lose nasty or ugly. And that's what happened for his last fight. He lost ugly. So he literally did it. I mean, I guess he might have wanted to do everything in the sport.
On the bucket list, bro.
Maybe it was on his list.
He loved boxing.
The ring completely. Yo.
But Oscar was like, yo, we're worried about his mental health and this and that, and worried about his mental. And I'm like, I get it, but I was like, at the same time, we talk about Oscar De La Hoya. Like, dog, like.
He just finesse anything.
Come on, yo. Mr.
I'm not.
Rush.
Yeah, I don't like it. I'm happy. I'm not the hugest fan of Ryan Garcia, so I'm happy he went off. That's my big thing with that. That's my big takeaway with that.
It was just funny to see why they're the promoters behind him going off. So it was like an interesting thing to watch.
Do whatever you got to do.
Bernard Hopkins spoke in a post. He had like a post interview with someone. I can't think of the person's name right now, but anyway, they asked him, basically about the Ryan stuff, and he was like, man, he just having a little, basically like a tantrum. He was like, Ryan was like, why y'all don't talk about me like, refer to me like champion, this and this and that. And he was like, but you're not a champion. You don't have one of the major titles. Yeah. He was like, I'm going to promote a fight, but what I won't promote is a lie. Yeah. Yeah. So I had to respect that much, though, because it's like he's not a champion. He's just a relatively popular fighter. And, Ryan has had some stuff going up and down. So it's just like that whole mixture of Golden Boy and Ryan is just like, they need to sever ties more than likely at some point.
Yeah, it's like, why not?
Because it's getting kind of...
I didn't know he was still there. I thought they had already tried to do that.
They got that contract. Yeah. And they make him... He's still an earner. You're still an earner and you got a contract.
Got him.
They not
so now he's going to trash him until they get out of contract.
De La Hoya might be the little short green guy of Space Jam, that was recruiting him on spot,
He lost a lot of his fighters though. Golden Boy, they lost mad fighters.
But you gotta think he always has bad relationships with everybody, bro. Pretty much for the most part.
Yeah. Yo, I saw Ryan was like he made an excuse about the Tank fight. Yo, I think he said he had like a rib injury. Yo, he couldn't run and all of this and all of that before that fight. And Tank was like, "Yo, this dude is out of his mind." Yo, he was like, "Y'all seen the All Access? No dedication, this, that, and the third." He was like, "Yo, stop listening to him." I'm like, "Yo, now you trying to bring out a rib excuse?"
I don't want to hear excuses, bro. You got whooped.
Yeah, bounced back from like a year of resting or something like that.
It's his fault.
Come on,
you took a mental break. You did all this stuff. Like I don't want to hear that.
Is he going through a mental crisis right now, yo? Like, nah. I'm gonna be honest, because he just talking crazy, or is he trying to promote the fight? Yeah, he might be just.
It was so. To promote the fight. Yeah, it was so. And
I do want to see whatever this fight is.
He's gotta be just promoting the fight, because I'm like, you throwing up a rib. Come on, dog. Like, and
unless it's pay-per-view, I'm not paying for that fight. I would never.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it is.
If it's pay-per-view,
that's crazy. I don't think.
No way I'll pay for a fight from Ryan Garcia. Not a single person I was.
Wait, Ryan Garcia versus who?
I don't know.
I forgot it, dude.
Oh no, I'm not paying no pay-per-view for just him.
I'm not paying for it, whatever it is. It could be $10.
I'm pretty sure he did have a rib injury after the fight, after Tank. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Cracked his
He punched him in the rib and his nose started bleeding slow like an anime.
Yeah, he forgot. He hit him that hard. He forgot it happened during the fight. That's what happened, yo.
I thought I had my ribs was hurting after the fight. Wait, was that before? Nah, during.
Get out of here.
Nah, Tank definitely would dog you. Now, then, whenever. Like, he's way better boxer than you, bro.
25, 30 way years better boxer. He's still dogging you.
He trying to get that rematch because he want that bread, yo. That's what it is, yo. Like, he trying to line. But all he got to do is line up some solid fights, look impressive, maybe get past the guy who's kind of nice, and then that fight will probably be lined up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's crazy how they be giving certain fighters those, like, just like, how many fights does Ryan Garcia have?
I can't think off the top of my head right now.
It's early double digits, so like
is it like 18
to 18?
No,
23.
More fights than that.
I don't think it's much more than that.
Nah, he ain't got like a novice record. I don't know. Wait a minute.
Maybe they boosted him.
He's got 24 fights.
All right. So
I'm like, I know it wasn't. It was in the 20s, but I'm like, it ain't in the teens.
So that's not that bad, but it's like
early 20s, mid 20s.
I feel like it's dudes that would give him problems. Young boys.
He's still living off the loss to the Tank fight though. He be talking like, it was a big pay-per-view.
Huge.
But like, I mean, this fight's out there for him. There's several fights we didn't talk about.
I will watch him fight. I'm just not paying to watch him fight.
Unless he fight, like he got to fight somebody.
Yeah, it's got to be a big dog.
Yeah.
I don't know who that's going to be.
No, him and Tio that y'all talked
like
about. That would be a great
fight.
I would pay for that fight.
I'd pay for that.
I would like that fight.
Tio gonna knock him out.
Probably.
Mm-hmm. Tio gonna knock him out.
It would be exciting though.
Because Tio's still a dog. Like of the like guys that's like not as popular,
not a big
but
fan
like
of him personally, but I respect.
Yeah, I don't like his antics, but he actually can fight, yo.
He can fight.
Yeah, he actually does beat people up, yo.
Well, shoot a transition right into that. Tio said he turned down the Garcia fight.
Really?
I don't know why.
Why is that?
Maybe he feel like he's not worth the time.
Well, he got boosted to that.
Nah, you know what I'm thinking? The money ain't.
Yeah,
maybe they were trying to lowball him. I'm not sure what the case is, but it was just interesting to see Tio. Tio said, "Man, I turned it down," and he like walked away.
Was it before or after Lomo?
It was after Lomo.
Yeah, so that's crazy. All right.
Yeah. All right. I'm trying to figure out what Tio is trying to line up though, because he got to be trying to line up something big. Because they only want big fight. Well, he wants a Tank fight.
I would assume Tank.
We all know he wants a Tank fight. He said, I believe he would take the Crawford fight. He would get beat on bad. I mean, he's gonna get beat on regardless, but he would like. He want big fights. He strikes me as one of those because you know all the stuff he
got to now.
He already prematurely retired. He strikes me as a person I want to get the biggest fights and get out the game.
Yeah, he's got to.
So, but Ryan Garcia is a big fight. The only reason he wouldn't accept that is clearly because of the money. They wasn't seeing eye to eye. It wouldn't be because.
Yeah, because that would sell tickets, bro. That would be they could sell that pay-per-view.
Yeah,
double up.
Yeah,
if they smart, I mean, both sides would try to figure something out.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a pay-per-view fight.
That's a double up.
That's definitely a pay-per-view fight.
Ethnic type.
Yeah. Also, it's for the Latino.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's a double up.
To try to if they the marketing would be crazy and everything on that end.
Yeah, that would be fire.
I would definitely watch that.
I'm definitely watching. It would be exciting however long it lasts. Whether it could go 12 for all we know, but I would pick Tio.
I got Tio.
I doubt it. Like
I think when Ryan start feeling a few of them heavy paws, I think he's gonna be like,
I'm like, I don't know. I just feel like he a more skilled puncher, and Tio goes in there like he gets chippy, so it's like.
Yeah, he started throwing punches from weird angles, yo. That's what
he gets awkward, unorthodox joints.
Because we be joking about his footwork, but sometimes his weird footwork be working in his favor, yo. Because you can't really, some of the fighters
it's hard
can't
to judge that.
Yeah, you can't judge it. It's kind of weird.
If you're not sparring for that correctly, like that's the kind of thing you can't prepare for.
But he gonna get, that's gonna set him up for a nasty counter
They
for
could.
Tank, yo.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Lunging in there and
you go in
jumping.
there and messing with either Crank or
Tank
or Crawford
crazy,
like
that.
that.
Was
You doing
some
something stupid?
against,
either one of them two don't do that stupid stuff. You gotta figure that out for real.
Yeah. He gonna catch the first jab from Crawford and realize, yo,
can't do that.
It's not it. Now you gonna realize like this fight is over. The first jab, he gonna be like, oh, this is different, yo.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
anytime, yo, I don't even understand how people be talking crazy about Terrence Crawford after like the Errol Spence. Like, bro, relax. Because Errol Spence would beat up pretty much everybody that talks crazy about him. So it's like
Terrence Crawford been rocking the bubble coat and the do-rag everywhere.
Yeah.
His hair growing out. He's starting to get the lock. He about to get the locks now. Once he get the locks,
he had the black horses on too, yo.
It's probably a lot for him too, though, because he really seemed like a low key dude. So it's like to get that much light shined on you.
He trying to look comfortable. He already know he got bags coming in, big fights. And he just when your confidence level is that high because you know you're that person at the time. He know like that's a different when you get to any like mountaintop, like your confidence is there. Yeah. So you can tell he look like he just knows he's that guy right now. Yeah. And that's a good thing to see for anybody. You know, I always respect when somebody is like very passionate about something and they're seeing it through, and then the fruits are coming. You know, he's enjoying it. So I'm like, I really always respect that because he stayed dedicated to the game. Always was doing all the right stuff as far as like on the boxing, the actual boxing aspect, living the fighter's lifestyle. You know, eating properly, not doing too much. Like he been doing it, and then fighting like the fighters that been coming his way. Some of the fighters we don't like, but they were the people that was lined up for him. Yeah, and he's been getting them out of there, and you know, so Terrence Crawford been dogging people since 130.
Yeah,
so
I think whatever happened to him, of course, in his personal life, as far as like that issue,
he spoke about
early
it
when he got shot.
Yeah,
that'll change everything. That'll put perspective a lot different.
Yeah, that and his relationship with his mom. This is all stuff. Now we ain't got to speculate. He spoke about it, and his mom was OD kind of tough on him. Yeah,
that was
probably unhealthy, and then his
sad.
father not being there. But you know what's dope to see? Like his father, and this is why they be like, if you're willing to receive it, if they come in the correct way, just embrace it sometimes. Like him and his father are cool again. Like they've been showing him, and he's been posting like his father. Like I was like, that's mad dope to see.
It's all case by case. That type of stuff is case by case.
It is case by case.
I
mean, I'm saying as long as you don't come in on no wild stuff. Yeah. But if you really want to,
you come in asking for cash and something like that, you might have to catch these hands. But like if you come in just trying to talk
give him
to
a
me,
swift body shot.
I don't know, but I respect. Like I said, case by case.
Yeah. Tank turned down because they said potentially because Devin Haney is moving up. I guess that WBA title, he would have been elevated to like the full time, like the super regular. You know, they got the weird joint. I think the super regular one is the main one or whatever. And he turned it down. He said, "I don't want that." Yeah, I mean, okay. I'm like, does he not want it because he don't want to deal with mandatories? He got to pay sanctioning fees. Like he don't care about belts at all, yo.
That's interesting.
He doesn't care about belts at all. It's literally just only money fights. A part of me is like, I understand, but a part of me is also like, you got to get some of these legacy fights, dog.
Think about them dollars, though. That's Baltimore, man.
But some of these, but like the Devin Haney fight is money and legacy, though.
Yeah.
Like that's not like it's not like a money fight as well. Like, true. Like
I think he does care about the legacy as well. As much as he does care about the money, I think he does care about that. Yeah. Even if he tries to not show it, I think he does care about that. Yeah. I think he will. He enjoys the sport. It saved him.
Yeah. He do care about that, Brad.
Yeah, I mean, but he ultimately it's leading to that.
Yeah, it's about that, Brad. I'm like I said, I want. I just want to see him. I want to see him. I want to see him get everything that I believe he can achieve and the full credit. Because I believe he could beat all these dudes. Like, honestly, it would be really dope to just see him be like an undisputed or something like that. And have that on his resume that he did that. And then just get all the other money after that. Once you become undisputed at least once, yo, you really don't owe nobody else anything. That's true. As far as you could kind of just do whatever, I feel like, whatever your career. That's why Terrence Crawford, they be like the Boots fight and all of this. I'm like, yeah. If he's at 147, Boots he's not going to 147 anymore. So I'm like, why y'all saying he's running for? He's clearly said he's moving up to 54. But even if he was at 47 and wanted to, do his own thing. It's like he's been undisputed in 2 weight classes.
Yeah.
And his weight to get his biggest fight in his late 30s. Like, he could do what he want, yo.
Yeah.
So it's like,
let me get this break.
Yeah, like let that man do what he want to do in his career. When you earn the right, you earn the right.
What Tank got now? Late 20s?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you better start thinking about it.
Yeah, because some of these young boys gonna start coming up too. You feel me? We talk.
You see 2.0. We already talking about 2.0 down there. He wild.
He young though.
Yeah, he like 2-3 fights or something like that.
Yeah.
He looking crazy though.
He out here. He the man with a body shot and put him out of commission, yo.
Yeah. To be 17, the body. I just don't know, man. He look older than 17.
Nah, he look kind of when you like
in the face.
He look mad.
But like his build, like that's different for 17.
Sometimes you that locked in and you've been that dedicated, like
that was his sport clearly. Like he probably didn't really do anything else. He just liked to fight.
Yeah. The last thing I got is Devin Haney. He looked like Devin Haney, because we know everybody's been talking about whether he's, and I said I felt like just looking at him and his punch resistance, he looked like he was stressing himself to get to 35. Mm-hmm. He's up to 40, Regis Prograis, but they talking about possibly going to 147. You seen Haney?
I saw
looks like he could
from
definitely be at 47.
Looked like he carried the weight well.
He looked like he could easily be at 47.
Hopefully the power builds.
We'll see. But what they talking about, and I heard his pops, Bill Haney, when they start talking real nice about a fighter and calling him Mister and this and that, he trying to line up a Keith Thurman fight.
Oh, I like.
It's like Keith Thurman's a great fighter.
He could probably
a future Hall of Famer, and all that's going out the window if that contract gets signed. He would be calling him all types of B's and all that type. Like,
Pops.
But like that fight could be really interesting.
Pop study in the
his
promoter
power gotta go
playbook
up though, bro.
But they also trying to, because what's the name hasn't fought in a while. They trying to catch a popular name.
Yeah.
And use him as a gatekeeper to slide in, because honestly, once Earl and Bud moved up, Sean retired, Danny's at 54. Like, other than Boots, that division is wide open, and it's the money division. It's one of the glamour divisions of boxing. Like, they see a path to like, we can control this whole thing, and if we got to fight Tank potentially or Stevenson, they got to move up, and if we already occupied the space. Yeah, they got to come to us. I see the tactic that they're working, but Keith Thurman and him, that would be an interesting fight, yo.
Facts.
Yeah. I think it'll be interesting.
I think so.
Did you see him random? This is wild left field right here. Did you see Haney randomly with Action Bronson on a eating show?
That's hilarious. Nah. That's cool though. Get the bag, bro.
I didn't see that.
I would love to be on the eating show with Action Bronson.
Saying, that's cool. Fire. Yo, I like it.
Yeah.
Hey, get the money. Get the promotion. Get the money. This is what we talked about last time. Do we need to see the boxers out there more?
Yeah, they gotta be out.
You gotta be out there.
Yeah, they were getting,
and it felt like something that his team put together because he looked comfortable.
Probably,
with it at least. I only saw a little bit of a clip from it.
Because he been on $1 Million. He been on a bunch of stuff. Devin Haney and them, they talk to the local YouTube people. But the YouTube community and all that. I respect they move and shit. I told you, I met them before and everything at an event and stuff like that. Like through some people that we were doing some stuff. Like they really be working everything. They do it like you're supposed to do.
I like them.
Whether you agree with everything or not, people have their opinion. That's whatever they doing though. They're working. The
I remember his
dad
fighting to try to get out there to be able to watch him in Australia that first time.
Yeah, that was crazy.
That's when I started really keying in more and starting to understand.
They was trying to keep him away from his son.
Yeah,
and
that's
for the biggest fight of his career. They was trying to do remember Kambosos there was some
tactics.
They took the nastiest stipulations to get those fights, and they won both of them. Mm-hmm. You had he won, and he still had to fight in Australia again and still take a lesser purse. That joint was wild. Kambosos was literally trying to do everything to not get that fight.
Exactly.
And they literally called his bluff and said, we're going to take the nastiest deal. That's why people be trashing them, but I'm like, they did some stuff that most fighters wouldn't do to get to where they got. Yeah.
That true fighter route sometimes that you got.
Sometimes.
And Kambosos and Lomo say a lot about you not ducking smoke, even though people say he is, and it is guys on him now that he should fight.
Like, I'm not going to get into the whole purse bit. I don't want to get into that whole Stevenson him thing, but I could understand like they're like, yo, I was undisputed. Like Stevenson arguing about this percentage and that. Like, did you see what we did to get these belts?
Yes.
Like,
and
come
you
on.
broke that down. And a few episodes.
You trying to talk like when we on the same level. Yo, I went through hell to get these. Yeah. And you trying to just jump up to get like. It don't work like that. Like, especially you coming from a lower division.
You're gonna send me a couple bottles in the club to try to provoke me. That's not gonna happen. I'm not gonna go for that. Like you gotta get up there. Go fight some people. Like once you fight a little bit, maybe we can talk.
Yeah.
It's the internet game too, though, yo. Anything that gets.
I would have took them bottles gladly, and I would have laughed at him like, "Yo, thanks, brother. Like I had to spend no money on this. Believe that. Respect."
How is that even an insult? That's just weird in itself.
Spend thousands of dollars on these bottles, like I'm like, a couple $100.
Oh, you proved a lot, bro.
Thanks.
I don't know, man.
My team needed it. I don't drink. So I would have looked at him. Yo, like, what are you doing? It's weird.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that's all I had, fellas. We got a fight coming up with Devin Haney and
I'm ready for that.
Regis Prograis. That's gonna be fun.
That's next weekend or the weekend after that?
I
think it's next weekend.
You know the date of it?
I think it's like the
8th
or
the
something
9th,
like
right?
that. Yeah,
And that's next Saturday.
Yeah.
Because the Ravens play the 10th, so I got that now.
Yep. So yeah,
we definitely got to tap inwardly.
Yep. See y'all later, man.